recap of integers. We're going to be looking at integer operations. Now, these are mixed operations. I'm hoping you guys will be able to answer these for me. What I would like you guys to answer for me, and we're going to look at all of these, but for now, I'd want you guys to answer 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 4 is even a cop-out. I don't even know why I added number 4 in here. I'm like, what kind of question is that? Okay, 7, 8, 9. And I'd like you guys to answer all these questions on a piece of paper, wherever you are. And then when you're done answering all 9 of these questions, I would like you to type done in the chat for me, please. Okay. I'm just going to rename these other ones as well. I'm going to give you guys, I'll give you 4 minutes. I think you guys might only need 3 because you guys are pretty with it, but I'll give you guys 4 minutes. Let's go. Oh no, Teacher Kat, you know what? My tea's gone cold because I've been talking so much, and now I'm like sipping on cold tea.
It's iced tea.
Ugh, no, not this kind of iced tea. I'm loving your nails, Teacher Kat. Look at that. You're looking so, so fiery and amazing. That looks so awesome. I love those. Sure. I need to get something as funky as that. Ratabila's already giving me answers in the chat. I hope she's correct. I'm hoping you're correct. Okay, and I'm just going to break out my trusty number line. I'm hoping this number line will do me better justice than the other one. I tried it in the other class and I ran out of space because my numbers were too big. So hopefully I'll do this one a little bit better than I did in the other class. Okay. So here we go, and this is my 0. And for those of you who are a little confused about integers and aren't sure about some of the answers, I would suggest you start drawing a number line like I am, because it's really going to help you. And it's going to help us just get an idea of where these numbers are going and how we need to calculate them. But remember, this is mixed operations. So we're going to be doing a lot of different things in this particular one. Okay. Rolivua says, done. Thank you very much. That was really quick. You've still got 1 minute. Rotavile is giving me answer to number 3. Remember, if you're done with all of them, Rotavile, you can just say done in the chat. Okay. You don't have to give me every single answer. But since you're already giving me the answers, I think I'm going to ask you to unmute and give me some of these answers, because you already seem like you know what the answers are. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Okay. I'll give you guys a couple more seconds. Caleb says done. Thank you very much, Caleb. Lelenke says done. I'm going to wait for maybe 2 more dones and then we're going to start this session. There's one, and Nati says done, and then Shadow also says done. All right, okay, so we're going to get started. I would like to see hands. Anybody who can tell me any of these. Oh, Oliver, loving that hand. That hand just like shot straight up. I was like, I need to see hands, and she was like, whoa, love it. Okay. And we're also dividing. And I hope you guys remember the rules of these things as we're going along. Okay, I need you guys to follow with me. Hold on, sorry, my internet is being a little funny. I'm hoping it's not going to disappear on me. Teacher Kat, are you able to hear me still?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, awesome. I'm hoping my internet isn't going to fail me, but that's fine. All right, so we're going to start with the first one. Really, viewer, do you mind unmute? Oh, she's already unmuted. Can you tell me number one? Number one, what is the answer I'm looking at here?
I got the answer of 9. I'm not sure.
Is it negative or is it positive?
Positive.
Positive 9. Okay. Why are we not sure? Tell me, walk me through your thought process. How did you get there?
So I used the number line. So I started at -3 and moved to the right 12 times, which got me because you're adding.
Exactly. So when I add, I'm going to move to the right. That means if I move to the left, what am I doing?
You're subtracting.
Excellent. So you moved 12 times to the right, eh?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And you are spot on. You made no mistakes there. Very well done. The answer is actually positive 9. Don't doubt yourself. You got this. You are 100% correct. Well done.
Thank you.
Awesome. All right. Shadow. I have a feeling your name is not Shadow Blocks, but I'm going to continue calling you Shadow because you sound like a superhero, and I'm going to keep with that. Tell me, Shadow.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes.
I
right.
got.
Next one. How much did you get?
I got -7.
-7, exactly. So how did we get -7? Did I have to use my number line for this one?
No, ma'am.
No, I didn't, right? Because I'm dividing in this case. So I don't actually need my number line. How did you get to -7 though?
Ma'am, like I figured out how many times 12 goes into 84.
And that was 7 times, right? Where did we get
Yes,
the
ma'am.
negative? Where did we get the negative from though?
From the 84, ma'am.
Okay. So you just took that negative over there and you put it over there.
Yes, ma'am.
Ooh, okay. Okay. I'm gonna show you something quickly just so we don't make a quick mistake. Do you know, Shadow, what invisible sign is sitting in front of my 12 over here?
It's the adding sign.
Yes, it's the positive sign, right? So if I just have 12 sitting by itself, it's actually got a positive in front of it. And this is actually -84, and we are dividing. So what I've actually done here is I've taken my signs and I've gone negative divided by positive. And what does a negative divided by a positive give me?
A positive.
Oh no, if the signs are different, what am I going to get?
A negative.
Yes, that's why I have this negative here in front of 7. Do you see where I actually get that negative from?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, awesome. Your answer is 100% correct. But you need to remember, if there's nothing in front of a sign, then that actually means that it's positive.
A positive.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Excellent stuff. Very well done.
Before you move on, Teacher Coco.
Yes.
Shadow Blocks. Is it Patson?
Yes, ma'am, it's me. I use my Google account, ma'am.
Oh, I
I'm
see. But
renaming
you know what,
Patson.
Patson? You know what, Patson? I refuse to call you Patson. I'm going to continue to call you Shadow Blocks. I'm sorry. He sounds like a superhero to me. He's now the
All right.
resident superhero of the grade 7 class. Yeah,
That's okay. That's okay.
I'm gonna continue calling you Shadow, and I'm gonna do it in like a anime kind of style, you know, like Shadow. Dun, dun, dun. Love it. Awesome. All right, Muntavang, can you help us answer number 3?
Yes, ma'am. The answer is positive 10.
Positive 10. Positive 10.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
how did you get to positive 10? Because this one is a bit tricky. Am I going to use my number line or not?
Use the number line.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, but we're going to have to figure out what's going on over here. Can you tell me what's happened over here?
Yes, ma'am.
Mhm.
Ma'am, here those two, the two negative signs, they become a plus.
Exactly. A negative and a negative is going to give me a positive.
Plus.
Excellent. So my sum actually reads -2 plus 12, right? So where do I start on my number line?
-2.
Good. And then where am I going to move?
12 times to the right.
Excellent. Okay, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm very sorry, guys. My handwriting is terrible, but I think you guys get the idea. And very well done, Muteram. You're absolutely correct. This is positive 10. All right, very well done. Nicely done. Takalani, let's go for the next one. Okay.
Ma'am, the answer for question 4, ma'am. Ma'am, I wrote 4.
For this one. Oh, I know
Yes.
you didn't do what I think you did. Look at this question. Really? How much is this? How much is 2 plus 1?
Ma'am, it's 3.
It's 3.
It's so
No,
easy
it's
that
so
she's
easy.
doubting. Like,
I know,
is that the
guys. Come on. I know, but I'm not going to let you off the hook, Dakalan. You're not off the hook because this one was too easy. Let's try. Can you help me with number 5?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, awesome. All right, go for it. Am I going to use my number line for this one?
No, ma'am.
No, I'm not. Okay, but what is my answer? What's my answer going to be here?
Ma'am, I have -10.
Okay, excellent. Walk me through how you got to -10. Lisedi, it's okay. Thank you so much for joining us. Walk me through how you got -10. I'll give you a hint because I was talking about it just now. What invisible number is in front of 5 here?
Ma'am, a negative.
Oh,
Ma'am,
no,
a times. Ma'am, a times.
Okay, let me rewrite this. -2 times 5. What invisible sign is in front of 5 there if there's nothing in front of a number? What's the invisible sign?
Ma'am, I'm not sure.
It's a positive. Remember, we did it with this one up here, with this one. It's a positive, right? Okay, so if a number is sitting on its own, that actually means that it's positive. If I have 3 and 3 is sitting on its own, 3 is actually positive 3. Okay,
Yes,
are you with
ma'am.
me? So now if I have 2 sitting on its own, 2 is actually
A +2.
excellent. Are you getting the idea that I'm going with there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, awesome. Now let's think about this one. In this question, I've got a negative times a positive. A negative and a positive are going to give me a
negative.
excellent. That's where we get that negative over there from. And then I can just take the 2 numbers and multiply them by each other. What's 2 times 5?
Ma'am, it's 10.
That's 10. And that's how you got this answer. Don't doubt yourself. You are 100% spot on. I'll even give you a smiley face to go along with it. Well done.
Thank you, ma'am.
Excellent stuff. Well done. All right, Caleb, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. Let's go for it. Now, before we even go anywhere, do I need to use my number line for number 6?
Yes, ma'am. You
Ooh,
don't
for
need
this
to.
one.
You don't need to, ma'am.
No, we don't need to use my number line. Okay. What invisible sign is in front of the 3 there?
A plus, ma'am.
A plus. Good. So I'm going to have plus and minus. So plus 3 times -5 is going to give me
-15.
-15. I never doubted you once. I did not doubt you at all. That's why I want you to do number 7 with me. Okay. You want to help me with number 7? Now for number 7, am I going to need my number line?
No, ma'am.
Are we sure? What are we doing in number 7?
Minus.
We're minusing. So do we need our number line?
Yes.
Yes, we do. So where are we going to start with our number line? What number are we going to start at?
12.
Oh, no, remember we read from left to right. We always read in that direction. Which number comes first?
2, ma'am.
2, good. So I'm at 2, and then what am I doing?
Gonna add, ma'am.
Oh, really? Am I adding?
Oh, sorry. Minus, ma'am.
We're minusing. So which way am I moving? Am I moving left or right?
Left
Left. How many times?
2 times.
Hmm?
No,
Not 2
12.
times? 12
12.
times. Okay, count with me. Let's go. We're going to go. 1, 2,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
10,
10,
11.
11.
Oh, my handwriting just gets worse. Where did we land? Where did we land?
and -10, ma'am.
-10. So 2 minus 12 is actually equal to?
-10.
-10. Excellent. Okay. Awesome, awesome effort, Caleb. Loving your answers. Thank you so much. Okay. I don't know why I don't have a volunteer for number 8. Guys, nobody wants to help me with number 8. Bulela, I knew you would volunteer. I knew you would volunteer. Thank you so much. Do you want to unmute and help me with this one? Unfortunately, my number line is not going to make it there, guys. I think we're going to have to like get a mental number line going because my number line is not going to make it where we go. But Bulela, can you help us with this one? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. Where am I sitting on my, am I going to use my number line first of all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
You
I am. 'cause
going
I'm-
to start at
Mhm.
at positive 11.
Positive 11. Ooh, look here. What does that tell me? That it's
You're going to move to 12 spaces to the right.
oh no. Remember, Bulela, don't forget, look, the sign in front of my 11 is -11. Okay, so I'm actually over here. I'm at -11. Digelo, that's perfectly fine. Don't worry, my sweetie. Okay, I'm starting at -11 and I'm minusing 12. When I minus, which way do I move, Bulela?
You're going to move to the left.
Exactly. How many times am I going to move to the left?
11 times.
Oh, not 11 times. This side over here
Oh.
tells me how many times I'm moving. I'm moving
Oh, 12 times.
12 times. Okay, so obviously my number line is not going to make it, guys. I'm so sorry. But I'm going to go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm going to keep counting. I hope at this point you guys have like a mental number line going about where we're going to move. And Titan has given us the answer in the chat. And Titan, don't ever doubt yourself. You're 100% correct. The correct answer is -23. Okay, so if I'm going to give you guys any kind of homework, your homework is going to be to go and commit your number line to your memory. So I need you to close your eyes and actually visualize the number line. And then you're going to visualize like that hop, skip, and jump. If I'm adding, I'm moving to the right. And if I'm subtracting, I'm moving to the left. It's really going to help you guys. Okay. Caleb, do you want to try the next one with me? Okay, let's try number 9. Okay, I trust you. I trust you. Let's go. All right, so where am I starting? First, am I going to use my number line?
Yes, ma'am.
Excellent. Where am I going to start?
-5.
Exactly, I'm going to start at -5. But before I can do anything, I'm going to have to take these two numbers. What does the negative and the negative tell me? Negative and the negative gives me a
Positive.
positive. Great. So what am I actually doing? I'm adding. right?
Yes, ma'am.
So now I'm at -5 and I need to add, how much am I adding?
3, ma'am.
I'm adding 3. So which direction am I moving in?
Right.
Good. So I'm going to move 3 times to the right. 1, 2, 3. And I land on?
-2.
Exactly. That's my answer there. -2. Very well done. -2. Excellent effort. Okay. Mr. Shadow, tell me, what is number 10?
Number 10, I got -13.
All right. Tell me how we got to -13. Where did you start?
Ma'am, I started from -9,
Excellent. And what did I do?
and then you subtracted 4.
So which way on my number line am I moving?
You're moving to the left.
Exactly. So I'm going to move to the left 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whew, my number line survived this one. Excellent stuff. Very well done. Very well done, Shadow Blocks. Love it. Excellent stuff. Mutebang,
Thank
can
you.
you answer the next one for me? This one is pretty easy. This one is very easy. What's 10 times 9?
Easy, ma'am. It's 90.
Excellent. So now you know that you're not off the hook. You can't go away because this one was way too easy. I need you to help me with number 12. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So where am I going to start first? Am I going to use my number line?
Yes, ma'am. You're gonna have to start at -1.
Excellent. And then what do I need to do before I start my operations?
Well, first you have to change two negative, you have to change two negatives to become a positive.
Excellent. So these 2 negatives are going to give me positive. So it's actually going to read -1 plus 1. So I'm at -1. And then what am I going to do after I move?
Well, -1 plus 1, it means I have to add 1 to here,
Exactly.
which will make 0.
Exactly. So I'm going to move 1 to the right-hand side and my answer is going to be equal to 0. And I'm going to remind those of you, or those of you who don't actually know, when we have 2 numbers that when added to each other give us 0, we call these 2 numbers the additive inverses of each other. Okay. I need you guys to remember this word. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. A certain quiz is coming up. Okay. This is called an additive inverse. And the reason we call it an additive inverse is because the opposite of the number that you're adding will always give you 0. Inati, can you tell me, if I have -3 and I want my answer to be 0, what do I have to add to -3 to get to 0?
Is it -3?
Oh no, I have -3. So let's say I'm sitting on my number line. I'm sitting at -3 here. And I want to make it to 0. How much do I need to add to get to 0?
+3.
Exactly. 1, 2, 3. So this is going to give me +3. Okay. That's why we call them the additive inverse of each other. Do you see that? Do you want to try another one? If I gave you -7 and I wanted my answer to be 0, how much do I need to add to -7 to get to 0?
+7.
Oh, you know what? You're a whole rock star. Okay. I hope you understand that concept, guys. Thank you so much, guys. All of you who answered these questions. I hope you guys are with me. Okay. Now we're actually going to do what we were supposed to do today because this is actually revision. Okay. I hope you guys, those of you who still have your hands up, I want you to keep your hands up because we're going to be talking through a particular concept and I need you guys to stay with me. Okay. We are going to look at patterns. Okay, and Takalani, if you're confident, I need you to tell me, how did I get from 1 to 3 and then from 3 to 5? What am I doing every time I go from one to the other?
Ma'am, you're adding 2.
I'm adding 2, right? Good. So I'm adding 2 and I'm adding 2. So that shows me that the sequence can continue going, right? If I continue adding 2. So when we add 2 like this, what we actually call this 2 that we keep adding is a common difference. I need you guys to remember this word because I'm going to be asking you guys about the common difference all the time. I'm going to ask you guys about the common difference all the time. Now, Takalani, I want you to show me, do you understand what I mean when I say that this number 1 is sitting in position 1, right?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
What number is sitting in position 2? What is that number?
Ma'am, it's 3.
3 is sitting in position 2. I agree with you, I do. What number is sitting in position 3?
Ma'am, it's 5.
It's 5. Okay, so now what this tells me is, if I want to get from position 1 to position 2 to position 3, I just need to keep adding 2, right? So I get to choose what position I want. I get to choose the position. Okay, I get to choose this. I can choose which position I want. Okay. So if I asked you, let me ask Rolivua this time. Titan, common difference and constant difference, it's exactly the same thing. Okay, if you're used to constant difference, it's fine. Constant just means again and again, and common means the same thing. Okay, it's the same concept. Okay, Rolivua, can you tell me if I had to choose one, or sorry, my common difference is actually 2, it's not 1. If I had to choose 2 times something for it to give me 2, what is that something going to be?
Is it 1?
It's 1.
No.
You're
Oh,
absolutely
okay.
correct. You're not wrong. You're correct. Okay. Now, if I had to take my common difference 2 and I had to multiply it by something and I wanted it to give me 4, what's that something going to be?
2.
It's going to be 2. I'm asking you very simple questions. You're probably like, what is Teacher Coco getting at here? Okay. This is way too easy, right? But now think about this. Now I want you to do 2 things for me, not just 1. I want to take my common difference times some other number, right? Some other number. And then I want you to do another operation and I want the answer to get me to 1. Right? So now I know this is confusing when I say it out loud, but let's say, for instance, I said 2 times 1. That's going to give me 2. What other operation do I need to add here in order for me to get to 1?
Minus 1.
Exactly. I need to minus 1, right?
Yes.
Excellent. So what I'm actually getting at here is that my formula, or the pattern, or the rule that gets me to this pattern is going to be 2 times some number that I choose minus 1. And that's going to help us. Now, this number that we have over here, thank you so much, Olivo. I'm going to call on you again. Okay. Excellent stuff. Very well done. Okay, this number over here, I'm just going to call it n. We're not going to give it an actual number because I'm going to choose what that number is. I get to choose this. This is my position. Okay. This is my position, like we do over here. So now, if I choose that I want my n to equal to 2, let's see what's going to happen here. Remember, we're looking for position 2. I'm going to take my n and I'm going to make it 2. So I'm going to go 2 times 2, which is going to give me 4 minus 1. And that's going to give me 3. And I know that in position 2, like n is equal to 2, I have 3 in position 3. Okay. Now, Inati, tell me, if I chose my n to be equal to 5, what would my rule tell me is sitting in position 5?
Ma'am?
So I'm going to get 2 times, then my n is then going to be, what is my n going to be here?
5.
5 minus 1, and that's going to give me, how much am I going to get?
9.
9, exactly. Ooh, you told no lies. Very well done. 9. Okay, so do you see? I hope you guys, I would like you guys to tell me thumbs up or thumbs down in the chat if you understand that we are choosing what n is going to be, but we first need to figure out the rule. I hope you guys are with me. If you're not, we're going to do another example. Don't worry. Okay, just give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down about how you're feeling about what we've just done. Bulela says, thumbs up. Inati gives me a, I love that. Perfecto. Yes. Excellent. Love it. Takalani says he's with me. Kroto says also with me. Okay, it's okay, guys. Even if you give me a thumbs down because you're like, I don't understand what you're saying, ma'am, we're going to get to it. Okay. I'm getting a lot of thumbs up, and that's very, very nice to see. Okay, excellent. Now we're going to do the next one together because I can see that you guys are with me. All right. In this next one, And I want Ntikelo to help me with this one. Okay. In this next one, for those of you who's not going to be unmuted, please pop in the chat for me. What is my common difference? Ntikelo, what's my common difference here in this one? How do we get from 6 to 11, from 11 to 16, from 16 to 21? What are we doing each time?
We're adding 5.
We're adding 5. You're so clever. Yes, I always knew you could. Right. Now, it's easy for me to just say I'm going to go 5 times whatever position I choose. But now I want that position I choose to give me 6. So what do I need to do in this space over here? If my n is equal to 1, if I've got 5 times 1, something is equal to 6. What do I need to do over here?
You need to add 1.
Exactly. I need to add 1. Okay. So my rule, can you tell me what my rule actually says here? My rule says that I have to take 5, times it by whatever position I want, and add 1. Are we in agreement, Ntikelo? Are you agreeing with me?
Yes.
Are you sure? You don't sound very sure. Okay. Let's test it. Okay. Don't go away. We're going to test it. So this is position 1, right? And this is position 2. This is position 3. This is position 4. Now let's say that we want position 4, right? So that means we are going to make n equal to 4. Now, if I use my rule, tell me what's going to happen, Ntikelo, if I make my n 4. I'm going to get 5. Finish the sum for me. Ntikelo, did you run away from me? Oh, no. Who
No,
can help?
ma'am.
Who can help? Oh, okay. Excellent.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah,
What am I
still
going to
here.
do? I'm going to get 5 times, what's my n this
Times.
time? My n was? I've
4.
replaced my n with 4, exactly. And then I'm going to add 1. Now we need to make sure that I'm actually going to get there. Okay. What's 5 times 4?
20.
Plus 1 will give us?
21.
Exactly, 21. Do you see that in my position 4, when my n is equal to 4, I get 21. And in my position 4, what number is sitting at position 4?
21.
You see how our rule has to work for all the numbers. Okay.
Yes.
Let's test it. Let's test it together for n is equal to 3. How am I going to write this out if I choose my n to be equal to 3?
5 times 3 plus 1.
It's going to give us 5 times 3 is
15. 15 plus 1 is 16.
16, excellent. You see how position 3, we go to position 3. What number is sitting at position 3? 16. Okay, so we're not, yes. And then Bulela says, can we say 5n plus 1? Yes, we can. But the reason why I'm saying times at the moment is because we're going to be learning algebra. And it's very important that we understand the difference between multiplication and addition when we're looking at this. Okay, it gets a little bit tricky, but thank you so much, Ntikelo. I want someone to help me with this one because this one is a bit more difficult than the ones that we've actually been doing. Because my common difference this time is a little different. Who can tell me what's a little different? I feel like I'm talking in circles. What is the difference in my common difference? Who can tell me? Shadow box, can you tell me? What is the difference in this common difference? How do I get from 13 to 10?
Ma'am, you minus 3.
Exactly. So we're minusing 3. And from 10 to 7, we are?
We're minusing 3 again.
Exactly. So what is my common difference this time? Is it going to be positive 3?
No.
It can't be positive 3. It needs to be?
Negative 3.
Exactly, negative 3. So now you see we've got a difference. This common difference is negative, but these other differences, this one was positive. This one that we had over here was positive, and the one before it was also Positive. Lisedi says, ma'am, can you go up? I was taking notes. Guys, I recommend that if you can take screenshots, or if not, you can always like ask me at the end of the lesson, ma'am, can you quickly go back to that section that you were working on? And
Or they can watch
so I
the
can
video.
or you can
after it's
rewatch
uploaded.
the video again. It's gonna be up on the website again, and you can go catch up where you need to catch up. Okay, good. But now this is going to give us a couple of problems. Now, ooh, okay. I'm so glad that you gave me that answer, shadow box. Thank you. I agree with you there. I'm gonna pull out another number line because something really funky is about to happen. Okay, something really funky is about to happen. So we agree that my common difference is -3. So somewhere my rule is going to say -3 times n, and then something, something, something. Right. I hope you guys are in agreement with me there. Now I'm going to get -3 times 1, something, something, something is equal to 13, because 13 is in position 1, right? So I've chosen my n to be 1. So now if -13 is in, I'm not saying -13. If 13 is in position 1, right? What am I going to get? Takalani, let's think about this. Can you unmute for me? So what's -3 times 1? What am I going to get?
Ma'am, negative.
-3 times 1 is going to give us?
Ma'am, it's going to give us -3.
Exactly, -3. Right. So on my number line, if I'm thinking about this cleverly, that's 0. I should have actually just pasted a number line out of somewhere. Okay, there we go. I'm sorry, guys. I'm terrible at these number line things. I'm so sorry. I'll do better next time, I promise. Okay, so here we are. We are on -1, -2, -3. Right. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. On my very, very crooked number line. Shadow box, you're almost there. We might not add 10. Okay. Now, in position 1, I actually have 13. Okay. That's where I want to go. So you're going to count with me. Takalani, I'm at -3. And I want to get all the way to 13. Am I adding or subtracting?
Ma'am, yeah, subtracting.
Oh, no, if I subtract, I'm going to move away. I'm going to move in that direction. So what do I need to do?
Oh, ma'am, add.
Yeah, okay. So we're going to count together how much I have to add. Okay. You're going to stay with me?
Yes, ma'am.
So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so how much do I need to add to -3 to get to 13?
16.
Exactly, plus 16. Okay. So that means that my general rule is going to be -3n, I'm going to remove that quickly, plus 16. Okay. I want to see hands. I want to see who's going to come and test this theory with me. Okay, let's test it together, guys. Oh, what am I doing on my word? That's not what I meant to do. Okay, we're going to test this quickly. Okay. Lelenke, do you want to unmute and test this theory with me? Okay. Are you going to test it with me? I can't hear you. If you are speaking, I'm not going to hear you. Or I'm not hearing you at the moment. Lelenka, if you can unmute, well, you are unmuted, but if you can speak, if I choose n to be equal to 2, right? What are we going to get? Oh, Lelenka, if you're talking, I can't hear you at all, my sweetie. Can you please check your microphone settings? In the meantime, Rolivua, would you like to help us? Lelenka, we're going to come back to you. Excellent. All right. So if I choose my n to be equal to 2, what are we going to get here? I'm going to get -3. Finish the sum for me.
-3 times 2 plus
Times
16.
2 16. Okay, and that's going to give us something a little complicated. So, okay, now I'm going to get negative 3 times 2. How much is that going to give us?
Negative 6.
Negative 6 plus 16. So we're going to start at negative 6. So I'm just going to add here negative 4, negative 5, negative 6. Okay, and we're going to go from negative 6. How much are we adding?
16.
In what direction? Left or right?
Right.
Okay, so let's go. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And look at that. Where do we end up? We end up at
Positive 10.
positive 10. Good. So what is sitting in position 2? What number is sitting in position 2?
10.
Positive 10. So our rule is actually working. Do you see that?
Yes.
Okay, awesome stuff. All right, we're going to try one more of these. Thank you so much, Rolivua. Guys, please tell me in the chat, yes, no, ma'am, what did you just do? Tell me if you understand what I'm saying, give me a 10. If you don't know anything, just like if you don't understand what's going on, give me a 0. If you're like, yeah, I'm kind of sort of there, then you can give me like a 5 or a 6 or a 7. I want you guys to like give me an idea if you're getting shadow box is like 100. So I'm happy
A lot of
about
10s
that.
too. Ooh,
Yeah.
Mtabang is out of his mind.
Okay. All right. I'm getting 9s as well. That's really good. I'm just going to add this quick example. Just to see, I just want to make sure that you guys understand where we're going with this. All right, so I'm getting 9s and 8s and 9s and thousands and millions, and I love it. You guys are amazing. Awesome stuff. All right, so this is our next sequence. And remember, guys, what I'm going to need from you is a common difference. Okay, go for it in the chat. Tell me, what is my common difference here? Bulela says he's at a 9.5, which is fine. We're gonna up that half in just a second. Guys, tell me, what is my common difference for this sequence? Caleb says -2. I wonder if everybody else agrees with you. Is it actually -2? Caleb, would you like to raise a hand and tell me how you got to -2? Or are we shy now? Are we not sure? Remember, guys, you need to be sure of yourself.
Ma'am.
You know.
There we
Yes.
go.
Yes.
Ma'am, I
Hi,
said
Caleb.
-2.
Yes, -2, exactly. Tell me, how did we get to -2?
Ma'am, because if you -8 with 2, it's 6, ma'am.
Exactly. So if I minus here, now if I -6 with 2, I'm going to get 4,
4.
right? So I know that my negative, my difference is actually -2 or -2. It's the same thing. Don't worry too much. You're quite correct. Right. So how is my rule going to start, Caleb? What am I going to start my rule with? I'm going to start with
-2.
times.
Oh, times 8.
Times
Oh.
n. We don't know what n is yet, right?
No, ma'am.
We don't know what n is yet. So we want position 1, right? We want what's in position 1. So when I start looking at this, I'm going to go -2 times 1. Something has to happen, and I need to get +8. Okay. What is the something here that needs to happen? So what's -2 times 1, Caleb?
4, ma'am.
Oh, -2 times 1.
Oh, no, ma'am. It's 2.
Not just 2, it's going to be
-2.
exactly. It's going to give us -2. Now I'm sitting at -2, and I'm going to scroll up to my number line quickly. I'm sitting at -2. Here I am at -2, and I need to make it all the way to +8. How many times do I need to move, and in what direction to get to 8?
To the right, ma'am.
How many times? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. You see it?
Yes, ma'am.
10 times. So I'm going to add 10 here. You guys are, people in the chat saying plus 10. I see you guys, you're 100% correct. Excellent. So Caleb, what is my rule going to read here? My rule is going to say -2 times n, and then what am I doing to the end here? What am I plussing?
10.
Plus 10. Excellent. Okay, we have to test this. We can't just take it at face value, right? We need to test it. Tell me, Caleb, if I choose my n to be equal to 2, okay, what is my new sum going to look like? I'm going to get -2
Times 2.
times 2 plus 10. And how much is that going to give me? Let's calculate. What's -2 times 2?
-4, ma'am.
-4. Good. So now I'm taking -4 and I'm adding 10. So let's start at -4. We're going to start at -4 and we're going to move. What direction am I moving in?
To the right.
To the right. How many times?
10 times.
Exactly. Let's count. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Where do I land?
At 6.
At 6. Right? And that makes sense. Why does that make sense? What is in position 2 on my pattern? What's sitting at position 2? 6. Do you see
6.
that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, 6 is sitting in position 2. And that's how we can get that. Okay, that's how we get that. Thank you so much, Caleb. Can I ask Inati, do you want to unmute for me and tell me what we would get if n was equal to 3? Okay, and walk me through the process. Can you do that for me?
Yes, ma'am.
Go for it.
If n was equal to how much, ma'am?
3. We're looking at 3.
If n was equals to 3, it would be -2 times 1 plus.
Oh, not plus 1. What is our n going to be here? Our n is
3.
So -2 times 3. I'm not finished. What do I need to do? Plus how much?
Plus 10.
Plus 10, exactly. Now we have to do the maths. What's -2 times 3?
-6.
Exactly, -6 plus 10. And then we're going to go back up to our number line and we're going to start at -6. Okay, when I'm at -6, which way am I moving?
To the right.
How many times?
10 times.
10 times, exactly. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What number are we at?
4.
4, right. And this is equal to 4. Does that actually make sense? Does it work out? Does it make sense to you? What number is in position 3? What number is at position 3?
4.
4. And did we use position 3 and actually get 4 as an answer?
Yes, ma'am.
We did. Well done. That's exactly what it is I was hoping for. Okay. I hope you understand how that works. Does it make a little more sense to you, Nati?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. Awesome stuff. All right, guys. Again, just give me an emoji in the chat. How are we feeling? That's the end of today's lesson. Thank you guys so much. Just let me know, how are we feeling about today's lesson? Are we okay with it? Okay. If you're not okay, you can be like, yeah, ma'am, I kind of understand, but not so much. Or I totally get you, ma'am, I'm with you. Or I think I need a little bit more practice. Inam is like all smiles. Inati's all smiles, I love it. Shadows being all cool, love it. Okay. Mutebang says she feels great, which is very great, because we're going to be doing quite a few of these as we go ahead. Okay, Rolivua, I'm glad that you're happy, guys. Caleb says it was perfect. I'm glad. Lesedi says amazing. Kloto says I feel good. I hope you feel good about the maths, just not in general. I'm feeling nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I hope that the maths make sense. Lelentle, Lelentle is laughing at us. Lelentle, I know you had fun. I know you did. Okay, guys, I'm so glad. Remember, if you guys don't understand something, please just put your hand up or put in the chat, ma'am, I have a question. You've lost me somewhere. I'm more than happy to explain again. Okay, but we're going to be focusing on patterns quite a bit because a lot of algebra is about patterns. Okay, if there's anything we're going to take away from today's lesson, right, is you guys are going to remember two things. First thing is common difference, because we're going to be talking about the common difference again. And I need you guys to remember that n, this funny thing that we call n here, can be whatever I want. I get to choose what n is. Okay.